Welcome back to another 4v4 Bamboo Nothing rank game on the Ballista Discord. Let's start off with the host of the game, Shark 12. He's in red, playing as the Slavs. As his pocket, he has some nearby stone, a little bit of gold, but only available in the Imperial Age. As Slavs, the stone can be nice, the berries as well, to get your castle up, the unique tags, and yeah, the infantry will do its job, and the cheaper siege will help him out to sustain any siege production. As his pocket, we have Kaka 52 PK playing as the Chinese. Chinese can be a rough start, but I think he's fine. He's a little bit behind, but I think he will be alright. He has some gold, 2 golds and 2 stones nearby. That's already really great for him, especially as a pocket player, for a nice boom. And yeah, get those Shukuno on the field and the freaking Scorps. On the other side, we have Thiel playing as the Mayans. Mayans obviously not the greatest on this map. They really struggle late game versus heavy siege units, heavy infantry play. They have nice eagles and the blue marchers with the bonus damage versus pikes and infantry. Though, like I said, they're really struggling against those siege onager shots. They get wiped. But let's see if he has good pockets. He has some stones, so he can get end gold to two times already. So if he can get to those resources, he can sustain the unique unit production pretty easily. As his pocket, he only has one good pocket nearby. It is Ace Trooper playing as the Mongols. Mongols already really nice with the Mega Die, with the siege they have. And yeah, later on you can delete all your houses to get some more space for your production buildings. On the other hand side, let's start off with Legio. Playing as the Chinese. He's on the way with 15 pop, that's quite early. He has some stone and berries nearby. Some 2 golds in the back actually, on the way to yeah, one stop will eventually get to that, and Lesho can get access to it. Other than that, he will be relying on selling the wood. As his pocket, as we already have spoken of, 1 star playing as the Slavs, really strong pocket, especially if you have yeah, Slavs flank. Getting to those late game tags, Slavs can be really strong, and I think Chinese will have a rough time. Kaka will have a rough time pushing against 1-stop army if he can get a nice boom. He has 2 stones in the back, 1 berries in the back, forward gold, and like I said, on the way to his flank, he will have 2 more gold pockets, and that is insane. As you can see, there's a lot of pockets around him, a lot of resources together. Let's check out the other side. We have Pecky playing as the Mayans in the orange. Has 2 pockets, 3 pockets nearby. This is bugged. This is kind of sad. That would be a lot of gold. She could have used a little bit of berries, but 2 stones in the front, that will help get those unique unit out. For the mines, the unique unit is cheaper, like archers in general. Let's see if she can pull it off. She has the pocket. Amy playing as the Mongols here, really strong player. As from the game yesterday I uploaded on my channel, he did a really good job as a power player. He carried the game for his team. Let's see if he can pull it off as the Mongols. His pockets. He has some gold in the back, stone and gold in the front. Really huge pocket that will help him out to get those farms and the eco rolling. So we have a mirror matchup on this side, and we have converted setup here. Really nice job by Leshu, actually. He wants to get really fast to this pocket. The early food, the early stone to sell, or for the early castle in Imperial Age to get some map control. A castle is not that strong early though, because the like 40 how do you say, champions, they can really get rid of that castle really fast. And let's see if you can, like, if he even decides to go for a castle, I think he will just use most of the stone to sell for some gold and get those champions on the field. Like I said, Slav's really strong, especially with the farming bonus. It is going to be really strong. Let's see everybody who's behind. Okay, we have Andre Manza. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Let's call him Andre in the mines. He's really far behind. He may have been house or just not having the build order as clean as other players in this game. 43 is the highest. 47 actually for one stop. Yeah, Slavs can be strong. The farming bonus helps out a lot. Actually, usually you don't have those houses, but I like it. He is really focusing on chopping those trees to get the houses down early on so he can keep farming to get an early Imperial Age, I would say. As soon as he has the space, he will go for the buildings and go up to Imperial Age. He will have really nice pockets around him if he gets to Imperial Age really early. Like I said, the Chinese, he is going for the TC. That can be a mistake because yeah, you really just want to get to Imperial Age to get more space for the houses, because another TC just means you get to the 60 pop faster than you usually would, and yeah, your villagers don't really keep up with the chopping of the wood to keep building the houses. Here's some unique house setup here. I've not seen it before. But here's 75 pop. That's quite high with that build order. I usually stuck around 60. Oh, he's Chinese, so he gets 5 extra. That's why he actually really smart. Chinese TC get an extra 5 pop space, so he has 10, 20 bonus. Yeah, so usually would be at 60. Now he's at 80. That's really nice. And he's already producing the Magnets to be cutting. First, let's focus on who's first imp. It is Ace Trooper. He got to this pocket quite early as well. And Shark is preparing his cut to the stone pockets. He can actually really access this gold if he sees this pocket, and I think he will quite early if he focuses on it. Let's go to his point of view. Hello, please. Thanks. Let's see if you can already see it. He cannot. It's housed right now. But he's getting the second vision upgrade. I really like it. It helps out to get to those pockets, and as a flank you can see the early chops of the enemy. You can most likely hear where the enemy is chopping. Yeah, you hear some sounds here. Let's go to one sub. I was talking about him as the Slavs. 83 pop. Yeah, everybody's around 70, 80 pop. How is Pecky looking? We have the weak players on this side as the Mayans. That's actually really nice because Mayans, like I said, won't be able to do much in those kind of matchups against civilizations like Mongols and Slavs with the cheaper siege onagers, and the infantry is no play at all, especially if you have access to those splash damage. It's gonna be rough. And already nice outpost by Lesio here. I really like it. He spotted his opponent quite early. He is walling off. Really nice play. He didn't use the stone yet. He's going for the archery range. Chinese, I talked about it yesterday in the lobby. They don't get access to hand cannons. That would be really strong against those infantry units as a civilization that's invented gunpowder. They don't have access to bomber cannons as well as hand cannons, though they will get bomber tower, but I don't think bomber tower is an option early on in the game. Maybe we will get to that if someone has a really nice boom quite early. Check the other side. He cannot see anything. Amy, he didn't go to those pockets yet. He has vision on that one. Is that bugged as well? No. It is a little bit bugged, but it doesn't matter too much. But he misses out on those huge pockets. He's cutting to this one that is not doing that much. Ace Trooper on 2-5 TC, ATCs. That is crazy. He is going to be the carry of this one. Let's see how this is going though. Shark as the Slavs spotted that gold, and he is in an eco, and we see that castle. But this forward castle is huge. He snipes all the enemy siege. That is quite huge, but yeah. Let's see if he can actually get the unique tech. He is going to be low on res. I think he has, yeah, he has all upgrades. He's missing no blacksmith offer. So really strong. He only needs a champion upgrade and he will get it really soon. As you can see, the castle is not standing a chance against those two-handed swordsmen even. But he should rather focus it down to get rid of those buildings. I mean, the TC are helping out. One stop AFKing with his swordsman. Oh, they're even already in his base. He chased them all down. That is massive. One sub is completely. He doesn't know what to do. Let's say it that way. Really nice play by Shark. Fully upgraded. Let's see if in 4 minutes he can get slung by his pocket by Kaka, who is booming on 5 TCs, I guess. Yes, indeed. The other hand side is going to be mess. I'm really excited for the clash of the other flank side because, as you can see, we have a lot of barracks coming up by Amy, and we only see siege coming up from Ace Trooper. No military buildings for purple though, but let's see if he actually will sling. 5 traps already out. He will take care of those TC. Yellow completely out of the game. Can one stop actually carry this side? It is going to be rough. He has one castle. Let's check his techs. Fully upgraded blacksmith upgrades. That is good. He has Droshina already in, so he will win those infantry battles, especially if those things are getting massed. Okay, both sides have Droshina in. But with the forward position that Red has, I think he's in a really good spot. Yellow is fleeing into, he is running into green space. He will take some space. He is blocking off the resupply chain of green. Let's see if red can defend his siege. The walls are really awkward. I was talking about the attacking how do you say, focus by traps or other siege. Those walls, they are like most likely getting ignored. They don't matter too much. We are getting even more infantry by the Chinese players. I would have liked to see in this point of stage some siege, either Shukunu or the Scorpions behind those champs in those infantry battles. Scorpions are massive. And by red, I want to see some siege onager or some onager addition behind it to keep the ranged by Kaka safe, but let's see how it goes. He will support the fully upgraded champion. We're getting closer on this side. We have Hussars, 120 HP almost. Excuse me. And Pikeman has the meat shield. The faster speed is so nice. Mines not getting siege engineers is so... It is so bad. Some shots they even survive 2 shots of the onagers. He is already going deep into the woodline. It is going to hurt. He will not be able to wall it off. Blue is trying to wall it off though. Blue has a lot of production buildings. And see already some trade, no trade for the right hand side for either side. Yellow is indeed completely out of the game. Leisure is struggling to keep up military production as well. He has a lot of resources to play with though. I think he can defend for a while, but yeah, the early traps really strong. One of the most important things to get those buildings down, so your military units actually don't get stuck on those buildings and you free up your space for your own buildings, and space is so much value this early on. Let's see, Arbalest by the Mayans. As you can see, it is quite a massacre. Full siege and cavalry by Ace Trooper, siege onagers by the other Mongol player as well. Let's see if anybody is getting to Megadai. I don't think it's going to happen. I think range unit is going to be the Mayans. Though, like I said, I would like to see some unique units here by tier. He has 2 castles already. I want to see another one. Let's see if he can actually pull it off. No, he doesn't have enough stone yet. You can micro, and 65 HP is a lot. They are surviving the splash damage a little bit better, but as we can see, the other hand side completely dominated. Shark completely dominated as a flank player. Slavs are so strong early on, and one stop couldn't. He didn't make it to the infantry spam. Really well played by Shark here. Early aggression paid off. And his pocket was there in time. Yeah. And GG is being called. I don't think there's a comeback. Green is completely getting wiped by now. So the other hand side needed to be more aggressive than they have been. Those pikemen getting stuck in the back. Yeah. Not GG. Yeah. Can be rough sometimes. 600 units killed already by Shark. Let's see the timeline, because I want to see how late Yellow went up. So Shark with the Slav 17 minutes Imperial Age, as well as Ace Trooper and Amy close to 17 minutes, but Lesho 80 minutes, 1 minute later. He didn't go for the forward castle to defend himself, to buy him some time. And yeah, he didn't get to those pockets. Here was gold and 2 stone pockets to be contested. And yeah, Lesho decided to be more defensive. Didn't get another wall off down. He should have walled here. And obviously Green a little bit late to the party. He had all techs. He had everything set up. I don't know what happened, why he didn't get to the military numbers he needed to push it back. Because as we already saw, Shark as a flank player, as a early aggression only on 3 TCs, he was low on resources the whole time. But 30 minutes into the game, Kaka would have been able to sling him those resources if he needed some. Because, yeah. I mean, even Chinese, you want to have the Slav players fully popped out on those champs, on those siege units, and then, yeah, you're just going to be adding some, yeah, you're just a supportive civilization as the Chinese. Getting those early techs. I mean, it can be nice, yeah, getting some Shukunus in the mix, getting some Scorpions maybe. Probably the cheapest one, getting the unique tech, getting Scorpions out on the field. But yeah, anyways, let's see if they are going for another one. I think on the other hand side, Andre and Pecky. Andre did a really good job. Ace Trooper, obviously with the early Hussar raid, I really like the Hussars more than the Pikemen because of the mobility. And yeah, Pikemen, they just don't do much against 120 HP Mongol Hussars with the Arbalest behind. They do half the bonus damage versus cavalry, so the HP is even more valuable. I think they are the best. They are the tankiest Hussars in game. I don't the winged hussars, they only have 100 HP, so yeah, and they're already tanky enough. And he didn't have them fully upgraded yet. After 40 minutes into the game, not fully upgraded pikeman is the worst you want to have on the field. Should have focused on that siege and those hussars, I think.